Hello everyone. I'm starting on a clean skin. Layering for beginners. You can't layer skincare products on a dirty skin. Obviously, I would even advise double cleansing. Meanwhile, I'm starting with a Vaseline. Yes. Remember my video about Vaseline hacks? Today I am practicing what I preached. I'm using Vaseline on my lips and I just the residue on my neck. Yeah, but let's just keep going. So the first step I'm going on with is a hydrating essence. It's okay for you to start with a toner if that is your own preference. You can interchange between the toner and the essence. You can use both. So in a case where you're using both, you go with the toner. And one thing about layering for beginner is very important for you to note that when you're layering skincare products, you should start from the lightest to the thickest. Okay, so if you were intending to add toner in the mist, and your toner obviously is, or rather the toner from my own product line is lighter than my essence, so definitely I would have started with the toner if I wanted a toner in the skincare routine. But I'm okay with the hydrating essence. It equally does a very good job. And layering for beginners, especially melanated skin, by now you should know that I am a skincare formulator for products that cater for the needs of melanated skin and equally hair. Our product needs to have tyrosinase inhibitor due to the fact that we battle pigmentation. So this is a brightening serum and it has 2% alpha arbutin. As a beginner, melanated skin most likely, in fact, most certainly, you would have hyperpigmentation. Yeah, and especially if you were someone that never used skincare routine and just tried to dive into it. So already there were histories that might have led to hyperpigmentation on the skin, which comes up naturally though, but there are also natural factors as well that can also increase hyperpigmentation for melanated skin. So I just use a 2% alpha arbutin because of my forehead is darker. So just leveling up. So this is a niacinamide serum. Do you know why I'm laughing? While I was layering on my skin. I'm like, oh my god, beginners will be like, doesn't this thing has an end? Like layering, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't know. You know what I mean by it's fine is the fact that what I'm layering, the products I'm layering are actually compactable. Ingredients in those products are compatible. The hydrating essence has licorice extract, then the brightening serum has alpha arbutin, and then now niacinamide. For beginners, I recommend 5% niacinamide. Start with that. Maybe if you have a really, really sensitive skin, you can start with 2% niacinamide. But for me, I think 5% for most beginners is a very, very safe space. Then you can build up from there if you like. But if you're comfortable with your 5%, good for you. Now I'm going to let everything sit like and dry. Basically, that's the most important thing because the second set of ingredients, which happens to be azelaic acid, is among the second category of ingredients. So basically, I'll say I just finished with essences and serums. So over to the other set that is following suit. So I would allow everything to dry. I try to avoid azelaic acid on my neck, do sometimes, especially when I'm putting it in the same routine with retinol. I have a combination skin where inner part of my face is oily, outer part is dry. So my skin is very prone to acne rosacea. So as a beginner, if you have this same type of skin that I have, then azelaic acid is going to be a must have in your routine for acne rosacea. Yeah. So I'm just rubbing the residue, the remainants at the back of my hands. Okay. So over to the like second lap after allowing all of those serums to dry away. This azelaic acid product is equally very light, very, very light. I would also call it a serum, but a serum that has a little bit of moisturizing factor due to the formulation of it. Yeah. So I am just rubbing it on the skin. I've gotten to a point where I do not really feel the stinging sensation of azelaic acid, but for beginners, you would experience a stinging sensation. Yes, and you know one thing with all of these very important ingredients, all ingredients obviously have their own levels of relevance, is that a little goes a long way. You can see what I picked up. Some people just overdose on it. I don't know why. Okay, maybe I know why, but by the way. Now I'm going over the azelaic acid serum with a good moisturizer. In fact, let me use a very good moisturizer that has a very good moisturizing factor. Owing to the fact that the azelaic acid on its own, it's drying to the skin. Yes, has a drying property, and as a beginner, you have to play safe, but at the same time, you need to take risk. Yes, exactly. Especially when you're trying to cater for certain skin conditions. Like I said, I have an acne rosacea prone skin. So azelaic acid and retinol is not something I like to always put in the same routine, but I try to secure my skin from facing the consequences of using two ingredients like that has tendency to dry the skin. So a very good moisturizer is very important. Do you understand? A very good one. I emphasizing on this because it's very important. So over to another good ingredients. Good product that contains a good ingredient, retinol. So I just is in a moisturizer form. Yeah, it's an emulsion form. Yeah. So I wanted to add another, but I remember that no, this is a skincare routine for beginners. They shouldn't overdose on it. Yes. Just because it's good doesn't mean that more is more. So I'm just going doing the needful. As you can see, this video is even self-explanatory, but I just still decided to add a voiceover because it's very important, especially for beginners. A lot of beginners are battling with this issue of how to start skincare or how to layer them. I have a support group on Telegram. If you're interested, I will drop it on the community for you to chat me up, and we can move on from there. I can help you, guide you through your skincare routines and all of that, and what products to use for your skin concerns if you have any. So I'm just rubbing my retinol even down to my chest, my neck. Yes, as an OG that I am. But then even beginners, you're allowed to do that. Just start small with your retinol. Start with a very low strength, maybe as low as 0.25% as melanated skin, so that you don't sensitize the skin, okay? Just start small, because when you start big, it's going to be a lot of issues that you will most likely be met with a lot of pushbacks, okay? In every cosmetic ingredient, especially the actives. So if your cream or your body lotion is very lightweight, then probably the sandwich method will come in handy. But that is where you have the moisturizer, retinol moisturizer. But for me, I use a very good moisturizer, so I don't need any sandwich method. Bye.